Okay, hi, and welcome back again. It's Jackie from White Raven Book Group on Vancouver Island, and I'm here to bring you the finished book, RePete. This is the second book that I did in the Peter Garden books. Although it's the first story, it's the second time I've done it, so I'm calling it RePete. As you know, this is the story of Beatrix Potter's Peter Rabbit. And this is the first book. And I started making these books years ago, and I've just brought them out of the dust. And I am hoping, whoops, oh sorry, I wanted to upgrade them and finish them off. So the next video will be putting them into some kind of binding, probably together, because I do have this other story as well, and this is the second story. So I made this one first, and hence second and RePete. So they're quite different. This one is the 3-hole pamphlet stitch binding, single signature, and this one is got a different binding altogether. So I thought all I would do is just go through this one now that I'm finished it, and give you a little flip through. Okay, so the books measure the usual 8.5 by 6, and this one I made in the horizontal format. This is a little garden sign, and the front page, blessed are the curious, for they shall have adventures. I thought that was quite fitting for this little fella. And I put some tools on there. All of the pages in here are, let me scooch up a bit so I can, all of the pages are bound with a 3-tab binding. And I can show you a little bit more of that once we get going, but basically you put 3 on one page and you put 2 on the other. You bring those 2 through, you put 3 on, and you bring those through. There's plenty of videos on YouTube for that, and one on my channel, I believe. So the book has numerous pages. 1, 2, 3, I can't even count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20 maybe. And they've been stitched, sewing machine stitched. And the story, like I said, is horizontal. I am going to probably just do the lovely little read through once I have bound the books into a casing. But for now, this is what I've done. I put matte medium over the top, and put all of those in, so they're fairly hefty. The pages are fairly hefty as well, because it is on a heavier weight paper. I think it's like 30 pound, and 2 pages are stuck together and sewn around. So here's the story of Peter Rabbit when he goes to the garden of Mr. McGregor and loses his coat. The second story is when they go back, him and his cousin go back to the garden to find the coat. If you haven't read the stories, they're beautiful, lovely stories, especially if you have grandchildren. They would love to hear them. And so on we go. So if there's anything, I will tell you, I've decoupaged paper on to start with, because the pages were just white. How I had started this book is I found the pictures on the internet, and I found the story, typed it up onto the same pages, and printed these pages. So created these pages from information on the internet. So and then the pages were quite white, so I thought I needed to make them more junk journaly. So I used the decoupage paper from Tim Holt. I think it was called Documented. And then I've added different embellishments and some inking as well. I have a number of pockets here, and I have things in many of the pockets, but some have been left empty because it's getting pretty fat to begin with. So in the pockets, mostly I have seed packages, and you can write on the back. And the little pockets are made out of little pouches, and they've been glued on. There's more embellishments, and I also use some white doilies to bring the white from this page into this page to sort of brighten it up a bit. So I will keep that in there, and I have the large garden sign I will use for indicating pockets as we go through. So more of the story, more decoupaging. Another pocket, and in this pocket we have Peter Rabbit on a little critter in this pocket, and then some of the gardening tools that I've used throughout as embellishments, like on the front here, and for different embellishments on the pages. Another pocket here. And there's a little bee. It's kind of difficult to see when it's in horizontal format. I'm not sure why. I guess because I got 2 pages here. Okay, so I did some inking as well. Some pen work. There's another little fella here. So there's 2 of these guys. This one matches this guy here, and he's in that pocket. I'm going to go up just a ditch. I'll do some close-ups at the back at the end of the video so you can see some of the closer work, so I don't have to do this every time. All right, so there's another pocket here. A couple more pages of backed pages, seed packages, some flowers, and they go in there. And there's lots of carrots as well, embellishments throughout the book, as well as the tools. So it was fun to make. There's a pocket up here. This pocket has a little envelope in it, as well as another seed packet. I do believe there's a pocket right there too. Yep. Let's put that in there. Okay, so we know. On we go. I have these plant signs, garden signs as well that I've added, and some of the garden stakes for the various vegetables that you would plant. There's a big pocket here. And this is a little fencing at the front, some kind of mesh material. Another big pocket up here. And of course more carrots. Seed packages for carrots. On the back of most of these pages I used this fencing that I found, and as well as some of the polka dots material. This is another little pocket here. I'll fit something in there later. And here in this one, this little shovel turns, so this page can be lifted, and you can put information, whatever garden notes in there if you wanted to. And then this swings to close. Cute, eh? say, these are quite heavy. And then they have the decoupage and then the backing pages. Here's another large pocket in here. And a little pocket here under this little pouch. And on goes the story. Don't need that. Another pouch here. I could be putting lots more seed packages in here, but we'll just leave that space for somebody else to add whatever they want as they're using the book, if they want to. Let's see, the pages are fairly thick. There's some dried herbs hanging. And there's a butterfly. I put butterflies in the other book as well. So I just brought that forward to here. There's the polka dot background, and there's some of the peeled paint on the wood slats. Since this book is all about the trouble that fence gave him, I thought I would add fencing in here. I also love this paper that we had here, and this kind of seemed to go with that era of when Beatrix Potter was around and wrote her book. And another page that flips. This says, "In the garden drinking tea." So I added just a little cup. And that flips there. Another butterfly and garden sign. And pages of the story. This one flips as well. And there's space in here. And this one tucks under this pocket here. And little mouse. Life is better in the garden. Whether you garden or just sit there, it's always better. There's another package of carrots and some more vegetable seeds. Put one of these back in here somewhere. Where did I say that needed to go? Yeah, maybe there. Or the story. Pages to write. More of the story. There's a large pocket up here. And in here I just added the tools. And annuals. The carrot. There he is, escaping. And this one again, this little carrot turns. This page flips up. Spaces for writing. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm kind of out of wrap there. So that, and that's just another garden tag stick and a tool. And then the little carrot slides to keep that in place. There's a number of little dragonflies throughout the book as well. This is where the little birds see him hang, his jacket has been hung up. And there's a little pocket here. And a little pocket here. And then more of the story. He goes home. On the floor, he sleeps. Mama's looking, and they're looking, where has he been? So tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand of the floor and shut his eyes. Yep. And then this little one flips up. Space for writing. And a garden is a friend you can visit anytime. This little wood chip. And this page here is just the polka dots that I've been using throughout. This is on linen paper. Most of these things I've printed on linen paper, which is really nice. It's a little pricier, but it tears nicely and it prints nicely. So, and then of course, this is like one of my favorite songs. Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. So I put that in there like that. It could go this way, I suppose. And then there's nearing the end of the story. And in this page here, in this pocket, there's a little tag that's pinned on, and there's a little gardening book in size small. And that is so cute. And that is the end of the junk journal. So this is leads to the story that is next about him and his cousin. And that's also a little pocket. And then a little bit stiffer card on the back for the cover. So, thanks so much for joining me. Like I said, I will add some close-ups because it was hard to get this all in screen, and I hope that that's going to work. So, thanks for joining me, and join me when I put them together into some kind of binding, because I have found an old cover of this book, and I'm going to be using that. And this is the introductory and title page, The Tale of Peter Rabbit by Beatrix Potter, published in 1902. So, yeah, there it is. And I'm going to bind this so that we can actually see that binding. And I'm going to put the two books together into something, somehow, so that they can be opened something like that when you open the book. And you'll be able to see this binding on one edge. It'll be kind of looking like that, I'm thinking. I'm still working on that part. So join me if you would like to see what I do. Subscribe and comment. I appreciate that. Tell me what you think. And give me a thumbs up. Everyone, thank you so much. Yay. Okay, take care of yourselves. So I'm happy I've got these done now. I think I'm going to just save these for when my granddaughter has a baby one day down the line. So the great grand. And okay, so thanks again. I'll see you soon. Bye now.